Hi Dev. Thank you so much for taking the time to help me today. My name is Nirja and I am conducting a usability study for a web development application my teammate and I built for a web development course. It's called Natya Kosh. It helps a Bharatnatyam dance teacher and her students manage classes, attendance, curriculum, and fees through online mode. Before we start, a few things. I am not testing you. There are no right or wrong answers. I am testing the app and not your skills. So if something is confusing, that's a problem with my design and not you. Please think out loud. Say whatever comes to your mind as you go, what you are looking at, what you expect, and what confuses you. Be honest, even if it's critical, because criticism will help me improve the product. So please don't hold back. I would like to record this session so I can review it later for my coursework. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, sure. You can check the session.
Okay, great. So we are recording now. Do you have any questions before we begin?
Yeah, sure. Like what the app is about.
This question is something that I'll ask you once I give you the link to open the app.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. So I have shared the render link in the chat box of the Google Meet. You can please use that and open the
Okay,
link.
got it. Should I share my screen?
Yeah, please. Would you mind if you can be a little louder?
Yeah, sure. Wait, I'll just
Yeah,
open.
thank you so much.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are.
Okay. Can you see that?
Yeah, also if you can just cross that button, thank you.
Okay.
So, Dev, what first you see on this page and what do you think this app is for?
I am seeing a login page right now and it says Natya Kosa. So it must be some Bharatnatyam attendance application or something.
Yeah, you're right.
And I might see some content of Bharatnatyam in the application. I feel.
Okay, yes, you're going right. Now I'll give you some tasks. So please keep thinking out loud. And if you get stuck anywhere, that is fine. You just tell me what you're thinking and what you would try next.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. So please log in using Nirja's credentials. And once you log in, you take a moment and then you tell me what you see on the screen. Okay. So the username is Nirja, Neraja, and the password for this is teacher123.
Everything small.
Yes, everything in small.
Okay. I am in the app.
Okay, can you please take a few seconds and just navigate through the tabs and then briefly tell me what you see on it?
Yeah, sure. Okay. So
Okay,
basically, it is a management system.
yes, you're right.
I,
I'll give you a few tasks to perform. Would you mind doing that?
yeah, sure. Go on.
Okay, so imagine that you just taught a new step in class. Can you add it to the app so that students can refer it later?
Here, right?
Yes.
What name should I give? Anything.
Yeah, you can take any name as example if you want to try it out.
Okay. Can you explain me like what these options are?
Okay, so
Can you?
first one is the theory or text if you want to add any theoretical things. The next is the mudra gesture that we use it if we want to add some videos or images of the hand gestures that comes in Bharatanatyam. And the third is the ada or step where actually you can add the video links to some dance steps.
Okay. So I feel I have to change. Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. So was that anything about this form that you find it confusing, or you may think some
I
few more
I
fields are
feel
required?
I feel you can explain things here like what is mudra gesture, what is Adaghu step. For the users, you can just keep something, some brief, so that they can go through the options and then select them. Yeah.
Okay. We value your feedback. Just a few points, like just a one thing that maybe that comes to my mind is that if actually one is a Bharatnatyam teacher and using the app, he or she actually knows what mudra is and adav is. So
Makes
maybe
sense.
that's not
Makes sense. Yes.
that important thing that we would work to change. But
Okay.
anyways, I understand that you may be not aware of Bharatnatyam in a way, but that's fine. So, Dev,
Yes.
can you,
Should I just create it or I have to?
yeah, that's okay, that's okay. Suppose a new student is joining your 5 to 6 p.m. batch. Can you find
Okay.
where you can add it or view the roster for that batch?
Here in this tab, roster manager. Yes.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yeah, you are. So, if you feel so, you may try entering your first name, last name, and create a user.
Okay. I will.
You can just take a few moments to explore this tab once.
Oh, so the username is getting generated automatically. That's cool. Then I can select perfect. Okay.
Yeah, you can
And
also take a
from
few seconds and try to swap one student from one particular batch to any other batch if you want to try out that.
back from here.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so it got swapped. Fine.
Okay,
I,
thank you.
I got it.
Yeah. Now, Deep, just imagine that you have finished teaching your 6 to 7 p.m. batch. Can you find out where to mark the attendance for it? And even if you can mark a few students present or absent if you would like to?
In the mark attendance tab, I guess. Right. Okay.
Okay. W- You can take a few seconds to try out for a particular date or batch to do the present or absent and then save the register entries.
So let's do it for today. Seven to fine. Should I just save register entries? And it will be marked. The attendance will be marked, right?
You can try it out.
Okay. Attendance register saved success.
Okay. And if you want to try that, can you find out which students across all your batches still owes you fees for last month or something?
Yes. In fees dashboard. I guess. Okay.
Also, can you briefly tell me what do you see on this page?
I can see which student has had paid fees, who has not, and it's basically a register for the fees, I guess.
Okay. You can take a few seconds to try out the buttons on that page.
Yes, sure.
Like if you can just point it out that right now for Ananya for June 2026, the fees was unpaid, and now that you have clicked on the mark as paid button, it turned out to be as paid, and now no unpaid invoices or outstanding for this month is showing, right?
Yes, got it.
Okay. So this was all about the teacher side portal. I would like to give you a few more seconds if you want to explore through the tabs of these teacher sides module once.
Okay, I will. Okay, perfect.
Okay, thank you.
We can move ahead.
Sure. Now let's switch roles. So you may log out from these teacher account first, and then now we can log in through a student ID. Maybe you can use the username RIA, RIYA, and the password for it is student123. Yeah, also Dev, can you please briefly tell me what do you see on the screen right now and navigate through some tabs and tell me what you are seeing it?
I guess there's a menu for Bharatnatyam for various forms and all.
Okay.
There is one gallery which has some tutorials of Bharatnatyam.
Would you mind if you could navigate a little slowly?
Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
it's pretty cool.
Okay, you may go to that records tab too before we start executing some tasks.
Okay, I'm into the records tab.
Also, can you read it out loud, whatever you see on all the tabs on the screen?
Uh, I'm currently on attendance tracking tab where the student can see their attendance.
Yeah, perfect.
There's one another tab called fees tracking in which student has a track of when they have paid the fees, what amount, if they are paid or not, and they are able to pay the fees, I guess, from here too.
I request if we can skip clicking on that button right now. We may use it
Okay,
later on. Yeah. You can also check
and
the last tab if
there's
one.
one. This is a profile, I guess, where student can change their account's password and see their information.
Okay. So, Dev, now I'll give you some tasks. Please keep thinking out loud, and if you get stuck anywhere, that is fine. Just tell me what you are thinking and what you would try next. Shall
Okay.
we proceed further?
Yes.
Okay. Imagine that you forgot a hand gesture from a recent class that was done. Can you find it out and look at the reference image or video?
Yes. From the manual, I guess I can the
Yeah, I believe this is for theoretical text. If you can, if you just forgot a particular hand gesture, if you could go through Mudra Gallery and navigate, if you could easily see some video for it or not.
okay. So if someone misses the class, they can come here and complete the task, right?
You can try it out and try to open a particular video if you want to.
Okay. Open this way.
You may increase the volume or do the full screen. You may stop it the moment you feel it's good.
Okay.
Yeah. You can press on the escape button to come out of these. Yeah. So now,
First,
suppose you want to brush up on the theory or history content behind Bharatnatyam before your next class. Can you find that section and tell me what you see?
in the theory and text, I feel okay.
Okay. Shall we move forward? If you're good up to this?
Yes, we can move forward.
Okay. So, Dev, can you find out whether your fees are paid or due this month?
In the records, here, right?
You may try it out the option to pay the fees now and check whether if it actually works or not.
Okay, spelling.
Okay.
Fine.
And can you check your own attendance for this month?
Spelling. Okay.
Also, a brief
Good.
of what exactly you see on the screen.
I can see my attendance sheet, my monthly report. I guess. Oh no, it's a generalized report. So I'm getting all the records of my present adoption, right?
Yeah, that is true.
Fine.
Also, how would it be if we log out of this account and then log in with the username that you created for your own from the teacher's portal?
Oh, okay.
Do you want to try it out that?
Yes, we can try it out.
Yeah, so the username will be Dev underscore Patel that you created for yourself. And the default password is student123. You can also use the toggle button beside it to check whether you have entered the correct password or not. Yes.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay. I can also give you 10 more seconds to figure out if you want to do something.
Okay, so I need to change my default password.
Okay. So yeah, that you
Where
can
can
do it from
from
the
where can
account
I change
details
my
tab.
password?
You can sure figure it out on your own if you can. Yeah.
Okay, from here, right? Okay, so my password is changed, right?
Do you want to actually check it?
Yes, let's check that.
You may try entering the old password first and see if it denies the access.
Sure. Okay, it's changed.
Okay.
Perfect.
Was this a smooth experience for you to change from the default password to a new one?
Yes, it was a smooth one. Uh, I would just suggest that when some new user logs in for the first
Okay.
time, at that time only you can give the option to change their default password.
Okay. We'll surely consider this feedback in the end.
Yes.
Yeah. So you may now log out from these account. If you would like, you can simply switch off the screen and go back to the Google Meet.
Sure.
You can also stop sharing the screen, yes. You have really done a great job. Uh, if you mind if I ask you a few more questions for the feedback to improve this app?
Yes, sure. You can ask me some questions.
Okay.
Go.
So, was there anything on the app that confused you or didn't work as expected?
I feel in the teachers section you can give the generalized attendance sheet like uh, analytics board something that how many students are present on which date, uh, cumulative experience, I guess you can add
Okay,
on the dashboard.
okay. Was there anything you wanted to do in the app but could not figure it out because of some missing instructions on the app itself?
Uh, that I have mentioned, I guess that for the student for the new ID creation, when someone logs in for the first time, you can just give out the option to change the password on the front screen because it was inside three tabs, I guess. What
Okay,
the default password.
okay, sure. Also, Dev, what feature did you like the most? And can you also state the reason for it?
Yes, the content part, which like is a unique one, where you have mentioned all the theoretical and media part, where there are videos of multiple videos of the forms and dance of the Bharatanatyam. That was pretty cool, and uh, one can learn from that too if they miss the class.
Okay, yeah. Is there any other feature you think that stands out from the rest?
Yes, the hassle of paperwork like marking attendance and all will be eliminated through this app. So one can use this app to create their own experience and manage their classes.
Okay. And any other feature that you would like to say that needs improvement?
In the teacher section, you can adjust analytical part where the fees are left. You can add alert boxes and send them notifications to pay the fees, something like that.
Okay. And any other features that you think might be helpful for the app that we may add in the future?
You can
As
give
I
options
see
for
that you have somewhat good technical knowledge too, so if you can suggest a few more features for our app, that would be really grateful.
uh, yeah, sure. Like you can add payment gateways, like they can pay the fees online, and instead of marking it manually, it will be marked automatically in the app. And as I mentioned, that alert system for the students for their upcoming classes, like calendars, you can
Oh,
add that
yes.
too.
Yes, yeah, that's really a useful suggestion, I believe.
Yes.
And would you actually use this app if you were a real teacher or student?
Yes, as I said that it will eliminate the hassle of marking attendance on the paper, and also it will be a pretty good experience to manage my classes using this app.
Okay, that's great. That was really incredibly helpful. Also, Dev, I have a quick survey with a few statements, and for each, please rate how much do you agree to it. So, the scale is from 1 to 5. 1 is if you strongly disagree. The second number is for if you agree. Third is like strongly disagree, disagree. The third is for neutral. Then the fourth is for agree. And the fifth is for strongly agree. So it's an ascending scale. So
Okay.
I may pose you with some of the questions from your perspective, and if you could rate it.
Sure.
Okay. So the first is, I found the app easy to use overall.
4. Agree.
Also, if
Can you
you
can you
could,
just can you just tell go through the ratings again, like
like,
which
so
one is from
the one is that you strongly disagree, then two is if you disagree, the third is for neutral response, rating four is for agree, and fifth is for if you strongly agree with this point.
Okay.
So
Okay,
the
so
question,
5.
so the question goes that I found the app easy to use overall.
Okay.
What do you think can be the rating for this?
Strongly agree.
Okay. I was able to navigate between the teacher and student views without difficulty.
Strongly agree.
Okay. The next is that the purpose of the app was clear to me right away. Like when
Agree.
you logged in the screen and you came to the very first page on the teacher or student's portal, do you think that the purpose of the app was
Yes, that was pretty much clear. So I would like to agree on that.
okay? I found the visual design appealing and clear.
Strongly agree. It was agree.
Okay. Would you like to suggest any design changes or color perspective changes? Or you felt that it was good the way it is right now?
So yes, it was good the way it was. Like it was going it was up to the Bharatanatyam things. I guess the design was perfect.
Okay, that's good. The next is that marking attendance felt straightforward.
Mm. Agree. It was stressful.
Okay. Uh, can you give the proper ratings out of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 numbers for all these questions that I ask you?
Yes.
Okay, so again with the same question. Marking attendance felt straightforward.
4.
Okay. The login and the logout process was straightforward too.
4.
Okay. Uh, what do you feel was lacking in the logging and logout process that made you give it the 4 rating?
The password changing thing, I guess, the default password, you could have just straight away give out the pop-up screen to change the password when the user log in first time.
Okay. I feel that is one of the useful things that you just said today. The next is that I found it easy to add new curriculum content, be it Mudra, Gesture, Adav, or any theoretical content. Did you find it easy to add the new curriculum content? What would you rate out of 1 to 5?
5. That was
Okay. And the fee status information, due or paid, was it easy to understand?
yes, it was easy to understand. I would like to mention one thing that
Okay,
when
go ahead.
when when the fees was marked paid from the teacher's account, it did not popped up. It did not it was not much clear that the fees was paid. I had to go up and see if the fees was paid or not. You
So,
could
do you
have just
think if there was
popped out.
some notification or alert box needed for
Yes,
that?
yes.
Okay. And
So that users cannot click multiple times on that button, I guess.
okay. Then I would recommend this app to a real dance teacher or student. How would you rate this statement?
Yes,
Would
5.
you
You can.
recommend it to a real teacher or student?
I will recommend it for
So
sure.
how much do you rate it out of from 1 to 5?
5.
Okay, thank you. And I would use this app again in the future.
Yes, I'll use this app for in the future if I start my classes, I guess.
Oh, okay. So, Diu, what was your overall impression of the Natyakosh?
It it was pretty much clear, like from starting from the theme to the functions and the the content. It was pretty much good and clear that for what this app was. So yeah, overall experience was 4. I will not say 5 because I just mentioned some things that need to be improved, and rather than that, it was a pretty much clear
Yeah,
and
so we have
good
taken
experience.
your feedback. We'll surely take it into consideration about the you said that for the default password that if a student logs in for the first time, the very first thing that they should see is
Yes.
if they want to change the password right
Mhm.
then yeah, you were right that instead of finding it from where actually they can change the password by navigating through three different tabs and then
Yes.
searching it, it would be really helpful if we can give one pop-up for it to change it the moment they log in into their account for the first time. Yeah. And also
Also,
about the analytical part that you said, be it the attendance management system or the fee tracking system, that do you think that we should add some charts or something, the pie chart or the bar graph, to make
uh,
things visually
yes,
appealing
yes,
more? Or
yes, you can, so that you can your track your things to, like, how many students are enrolling in which class is more appealing, so that accordingly you can manage your batches, which one, uh, which all are more appealing and they are enrolling more in it. You can figure out things if you keep your analytics both clear.
okay, how much do you agree that maybe if a teacher is of the age 45, do you think that this app is easy for someone to navigate through different tabs if a person is not that much acquainted with?
You can just keep guidelines on the first page, I guess. Then it will be pretty much clear. It is clear right now, but as you mentioned, a 45-year-old teacher entering it for the first time, you have to keep one manual guide, I guess. One simple manual guide, and it will be perfect to use.
Okay, yeah. Any final thoughts or comments?
Yeah, no, like it was clear only. It was easy to use, and the changes we discussed, if you make
Yeah,
that, it will
yeah. So
uh,
that's
help you very
everything.
much.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time and honest feedback. It's genuinely going to help me make this app better. And yeah, it was fun talking with you, and your suggestions are really valuable, and we'll work on that. And if I get a chance, I would love to interact with you again and ask for your suggestions. That might be really helpful. Thank you, Deep.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Have a great day.
Bye.